Getting in here. All right. I guess we're live.
What's up, dude?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Feeling good, feeling good. Working on the DraftKings lineup right now, trying to fit some guys in there that, I feel
Yeah,
like are going
yeah,
to
that's
play pretty
right.
well today.
I think everything's coming through. I'm just doing my checks real quick. Give me a few seconds. I think we're live now. See how everything sounds.
What uh what defense you like this week?
Um, so I have the Jets starting in one league, which is
Okay.
fantastic against the Giants. I don't know who dropped them, disconnected, but I've got Seattle versus Cleveland in the other league. Not the most excited
Okay.
about that, but
Who
Atlanta's
you got in
sneaky.
your DFS lineup?
Oh, we'll talk about that. You want to talk about the end, or you talk about it right now?
We can talk about it at the end. I was just curious as what you spent for defense.
Yeah, I didn't go good. I think I went like the Falcons or something.
I just went Minnesota against Green Bay for
Oh, that's
right now.
tough
I'm
to
trying to
fish.
fit yeah,
That's
it's twenty five
ugly.
hundred dollars, cheap as hell, but Jordan Love's gonna create turnover. I mean, he throws interceptions every week.
That's true. Let's look at this. Yep. Let's look at. I'll tell you who I got.
But I'm
So
probably I
scroll.
might change that up. I'm going super budget with defense this week though.
Yeah, what the heck? Oops. Yeah, I got the Falcons starting at 2,900.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I got C.J. Stroud at quarterback.
I got Stroud at quarterback too.
I got Pacheco and Jonathan Taylor at running back.
Right now, I have Brees Hall and Christian McCaffrey.
I got at wide receiver. I've got Christian Kirk against the Steelers.
Got him in.
I got Nico Collins in for the stack with C.J. Stroud.
Nice. I went with Nico Collins at first, but then I switched to Tank Dell for cheaper.
And then I got Rashi Rice against Denver.
I like that.
And then for tight end, I've got George Kittle against the Bengals.
Okay.
And then
I like
flex, I
that.
got Chris Olave in the flex against Indianapolis.
Yeah, I like that too.
He got
I'm
14
thinking.
targets, dude. He's due for a big game at some point.
Yeah, I could see that.
But yeah,
Who
we'll
I
talk.
want
We'll
to
go over that
go
again at the end. But
here? Yeah, that's
man,
right.
it's
We can
it's
kick it
10:30.
off.
It's 10:30, so
What's up, man?
not much. About to get married in about 6 hours. That's pretty cool.
Couple hours from now,
But
yeah,
hey,
big day.
the
Congratulations,
show goes
early
on though, man.
congratulations.
The show goes on. Thank you.
The show goes on.
The show
Glad
goes
we can
on. We
get in
out
here and
here.
do it today.
Yeah, for sure. You want to kick it off? We got what's your lineup looking like on the DraftKings Sportsbook app?
I got Philly and Washington first.
That's what I got first too.
Okay. Yeah,
Feel
Philly
good,
and
feel good
Washington.
about it. I feel good about it.
You said you don't feel good about it?
I feel great about it.
As you should. It's in Washington. This could be a game they lose, but I'm not calling for the upset here, man. I think that 7 points. It's a lot of points, but I think I'll take Washington plus the 7, just with it being in Washington and it being a divisional game. But I think Philly wins this game. I'm
Give me one
starting
second. I'm sorry, man.
Swift.
Keep talking. I'll be back.
Yeah, I'm starting Swift in this game. I'm also starting Dallas Goddard. Uh, the receivers, obviously, Devontae Smith, AJ Brown's been killing it ever since he showed the showed his butt on the sideline there, squeaky wheel situation. On the other side, I think I got Philly's defense is always in, especially against Washington. Washington, I'm trying to sit Brian Robinson.
Sorry, man. I had to put my dog up.
No, you're good. All the Eagles are in defense. Smith, Brown, Goddard, Swift. Outside of that, obviously Hurts is in. Jalen Hurts is
Right.
going to be in.
Yeah, for sure.
On the other side, Dotson, I think it's time to drop him. They're not even using him right. I mean, Curtis Samuel's a better play than John Dotson is right now, sadly.
Yeah,
Plus,
it's
Curtis Samuel
sad.
might be injured this week, but it still doesn't make me want to start Dotson, especially in this game.
Right. Brian Robinson, you're going to start. Sam Howell is a sneaky start this week with the secondary for Philly. I mean, you saw a lot of quarterbacks thrive against that defense, but I think the pass rush is going to be too much for Sam Howell.
Yeah, I'm good on Sam Howell. He couldn't get it done against what was it last week when we thought he was going to have a good start against the Giants. He just botched that game.
Right.
Yeah, I don't start Sam Howell in this game. That defensive line is going to terrorize him, and he might
But
have a relevant fantasy day because of the secondary. But and Brian Robinson, I'll be honest, I'm trying to get him out of the lineup. I don't
yeah,
think
I'm
people
definitely
should
trying to get
start.
Robinson out. I think it's going to be a negative game script for the Redskins, the Commanders. Sorry, but I do want to note that last time that Howell played against the Eagles in Philly, it was 31-34 overtime win, 290 passing yards, 1 touchdown, and 6 carries for 40 rushing yards.
Wow.
So definitely not terrible output. He had 22
Yeah.
fantasy points. Then against Chicago in the terrible loss, I mean it was 32 points, so 388 yards, 2 touchdowns, a pick, and 19 rushing yards for a 2-point conversion. Atlanta, 3 touchdowns. He's been playing well. We'll see.
Brian Robinson or Chuba Hubbard? Chuba Hubbard's going against
Oh,
the Texans.
is Miles Sanders hurt?
I believe so.
Yeah, I want Chuba there.
You don't know 100% if he's out, but if he's out, that I'm assuming he's
Yeah.
out because he
I
has
think
like
he is
a
too.
multi. Yeah. Okay. How about Brian Robinson or Zach Moss against New Orleans?
I think Zach Moss is questionable right now. I don't know if he's playing. He's a game time call. If he goes, I'm definitely still going Brian Robinson. New Orleans defense is tough, and they're going to be splitting carries back there.
That's true. Yeah, I like that too.
I'm big on Zach Moss, though, dude. I mean, last week, even with the timeshare, he wasn't efficient, but he had 18 carries last week and 2 targets. With Jonathan Taylor in the game, dude's a baller.
Yeah,
He's
Zach
gonna get
Moss. I
carries.
mean, you're probably
Keep
not going to be able to trade Zach Moss. It's a terrible name,
but don't drop
you
him.
can't cut him.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's a decent flex play. It seems like, especially with all the receiving work he's getting.
Yeah, that's right.
He's kind of earned a role in that offense, I feel like. One more for Brian Robinson. Let's go Brian Robinson or Deontay Foreman. Deontay Foreman's going against the Chargers.
Deontay Foreman.
I would agree with that.
Dude, he had like 30 something. He lit it up last week. I expect him to have a great game this week. I mean, the Chargers offense has kind of struggled lately, which is surprising.
Yeah, they really have. They really have. And I don't think a lot of people think it's a Mike Williams problem, which it could be, but I don't think that's creating that much, that many problems for them. They are kind of losing some weapons. Josh Palmer being down, Quentin Johnson not panning out like they thought he would. They thought
Right.
that, I guess
Right.
I thought they kind of assumed that either Allen or Williams would go down, so they drafted Quentin Johnson, kind of fill that Mike Williams, those Mike Williams shoes, and
Who's
he
not
just
doing
hasn't
that.
been that guy
Yeah.
yet.
Josh Palmer's also
But,
questionable, so I expect to see Austin Eckler have a good game.
And-
I expect to see this run heavy game, honestly.
Anything else you want to go over with this Washington Philly game? I feel like hurts like everybody's kind of in. Brian Robinson, where the running backs are right now, you
got
to have him in.
He's like the Alexander
I don't
Madison
like
type.
the matchup.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah, I don't like
One thing I do want to say to keep a lookout for, the Eagles did just trade for Kevin Byard, so see if he'll probably be on a snap count this week.
Okay.
Very talented safety. So see what he can do. It'd be cool to see him make a play this week as an Eagles fan, but just keep an eye on that for all the non-fantasy, just regular football fans out there.
I like that.
What's the next game you got? Patriots and the Dolphins?
Yes, New England and Miami.
Yeah, that's tough.
New England +8 in this game, under over 46.
Yeah, I'm taking the under.
Taking the under. Think it's going to be more of a defensive
I
battle
think so,
in this game.
yeah. I mean, the Eagles
Patriots-
game was, you said the under over is 48?
46.5.
46.5. The Eagles versus the Dolphins barely made the over in that, and if that's the case. It was 31-17.
Yeah.
That would have been 48 points. I don't think the Dolphins and the Patriots would be the same thing.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be. I don't think it's going over 46. That's a little high.
You
I
think
can
you guys
see
got
it,
a chance
especially
today?
with the wet. Huh?
You think you guys got a chance today?
I think they got a chance, but I'm not like holding my breath or anything. I'm picking Miami to win this game, but I'm taking New England in the points.
I agree
You know
with
what? What team do we get from New England? Are we going
Last
to get the
week,
team
or-
that beat the Bills?
that. A team
Last
that
time
scored
New
a
England
touchdown
and
in 2
Miami
games.
played. Last time New England and Miami played, it was a very, very close game. Miami ended up pulling it out, but from what I remember, yeah. But I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a little closer. New England playing a little bit better. Bill O'Brien and Matt Jones talked about how they kind of switched to things that he was doing at Alabama when both of them were there. They kind of made them feel comfortable. They went back to some of those things, and against the Bills, a tough Bills defense. They look good, but can they continue that? I don't know. Ramondre Stevenson,
He's in.
uh, Ramondre or Robinson, Brian Robinson.
Ramondre.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be a high scoring game, or it looks to be a high scoring game, and I think the Patriots are going to have to keep up. That's where Ramondre's best in the passing game. He's gonna get carried. He's gonna probably get 6 targets this game.
I like
Six
that too.
targets and 10 carries.
I agree with you on that. Brian Robinson, I'm just trying to get out of the lineup.
Yeah, I
It's
am.
just it's
I
a
am
tough
too.
front seven, man.
Ramondre or Derrick Henry this week.
Oh, Derrick Henry, yeah.
Derrick Henry against the Falcons. I think it's going to be a run script, especially with the quarterback situation in Tennessee. We'll
Yeah,
get
it
to that
should
here in
have
a second,
always
but
been a run. I think this, a lot of people are kind of saying that this could hurt Derrick Henry, which it might, but
I think it's
honestly, it
going
could
to help him.
also help him too
Yeah,
because they have to lean on the run now. They have no
that's
choice.
absolutely right.
So Derrick Henry, you got to give him 20 touches, and
Yeah,
Spears
yeah,
probably like 10 to 15 touches. So
yeah. He's a baller, and they need to have that Indianapolis offense where they're giving both of their backs at least 15 a game.
yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, no receivers, no time. You could take a shot on Hunter Henry if he's playing. I don't even know if he's playing in this game.
Yeah, he is.
Outside
He
of
is
that,
healthy. He is
you know,
healthy.
okay, yeah, you can maybe take a shot on that. I could see him getting a touchdown in this game. Stevenson, I'm not trying to start Elliott. Outside of that, I'm done with New England.
Right.
Uh, what about on Miami side of the ball? Who's starting? All
Everybody. Everybody.
everybody with a tight end. The tight end just
Yeah, that's
Smythe.
right.
Darren
That's
Smythe. He
right.
just haven't really done much. So
There's just so much
that
talent with
offense,
Waddle and Tyreek Hill and Raheem Mostert and
that
um,
offense never flows. They don't call plays for Smythe. It's just
that's
he's an
right.
afterthought in that offense.
Yeah.
Definitely don't start him.
It could be a
Jeff
dart throw for a
Wilson.
touchdown.
Yeah, Jeff Wilson. I think he gets more carries in this game. I think that Mostert's going to lead the backfield, but I think you're looking at like a 65-35, 60-40 split here. I think you can throw like Jeff Wilson in some lineups, some DFS lineups, and you might hit. I mean, he's going to get some touches. He's 2 weeks removed from our. I think he's somebody that like him or Daryl Henderson. Who are you going with?
Um, I kind of like Daryl Henderson. Daryl Henderson looked good. He knows the offense. He got a lot
Daryl
of touches.
Henderson. Yeah, Daryl Henderson going against the Cowboys. I think I'd rather play Daryl Henderson, but I could see
I get
going
it. I get it.
Wilson there too. Yeah,
I think just because of volume, I
um,
think I'm going Henderson.
that makes sense. What about you? How you feeling about this game?
Um, the defense for the Patriots is good. They know it's the divisional game. If anything, Bill Belichick is good at is playing the Dolphins, the Bills, and the Jets. So I expect to see a competitive game. But I still think the Dolphins win, but I do take the Patriots plus the points.
Yeah, I agree with that. Anything else in this game? I mean, like you said, Waddle, start all the Miami guys.
Yeah, yeah. Start with Miami
Mostert,
guys. Like you
Tua.
said, though, I mean, like you said before, the Patriots are going to take away their number one weapon, and the way to beat that, then their number one weapon is Tyreek Hill. But the way to beat that is to run them out of the game. They've got the backs to do it. Jeff Wilson could be a sneaky play this week.
Yeah, he could be. And I think Mostert, they ran all over New England. I think they're going to go back
And do
to
the
a
same
more
thing.
base defense, more cover two defense, and
Yeah,
we'll see. We'll see. It's kind of a hard defense to run against Tyreek Hill and Waddle, but
yeah.
I think you're going to see New England change some things up. So maybe Mostert doesn't have the day he had last time they met, but I'm still throwing Mostert in my lineup.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's all I got for this game. The Jets and the
Same here.
Giants are our next lineup. That's an exciting defensive matchup right there.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, this might be the lowest scoring over under we've seen
35
this
points
year.
is very low.
35?
It's very low. There's
Like, are
actually
they even
another.
rolling any
There's
offenses
another.
out
There's
there?
another 35 this week. That's my favorite part. It's the Falcons and the Titans.
Oh yeah, I could see that too.
It's two
Wow.
great games. It's going to be two great games.
Yeah.
Terod Taylor's in for the Giants again. That's fun.
I mean, it might be
He
more
might be
beneficial
better.
for him.
He
I
might
mean,
be
he's
better.
played okay. He hasn't looked awful.
Yeah, having Terod Taylor in makes me very excited as a Darren Waller manager.
Yeah, I could see that.
He
I
balled
could see
out
that.
last week for like 70 yards and a touchdown, like 7 catches. It's been great. He is
I'm
questionable this
going
week,
to take. I'm going
but
to take the Jets in this game. I just think the defense of the Jets is going to be too much for Tyrod Taylor. They're going to be one-dimensional. There's no receivers that can stretch the field to get, 8 men out of the box for Saquon Barkley. And Tyrod, he doesn't throw the ball vertical, it doesn't seem like. So I'm going Jets here. They're going to smother that offense. It's going to be an ugly game.
You know what
But
the
I
smile
actually
on my
like
face is,
Brees.
right?
What's that?
That's the upset. That's my upset call.
Oh, you're going Giants.
I'm going Giants here. Yeah, straight up.
Okay, I like that. Actually, I don't like that. I think the Jets win this game, but it's a close. I think it's a close enough game to where you could do that.
Yeah, I mean,
It's going to
plus
be a
three.
brutal game.
Anything worse than plus three, I'm not gonna really call an upset because I feel like that's just a pick 'em. But
Yeah, I
plus
mean,
three at home, and it's plus three for the Giants. I'm calling an upset. It's
it
at
is a
home.
pick'em game to me.
Saquon's healthy. I think Tyrod Taylor is a better play than Daniel Jones. I mean, the
I
offense
think so
has a
too.
life, and Tyrod Taylor's a veteran. He's got the heart, man. I mean, every time you ever see him on the field, he's doing something good. Like he almost beat the Bills, and that defense is solid. I
Yeah,
think you're gonna see Zach Wilson out there seeing ghosts.
I'm. It don't take much to make him see ghosts,
Right.
but but this is going to be an ugly game, no doubt. I think a defensive score, special team score could end up winning you the game.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
And on the Jet side, Garrett Wilson, I'm fine with him. Throw
Yeah,
him in
for
there.
sure.
Brees Hall, I got him in my DFS lineup. I think he's going to have a good day. He kind of has to for them to win.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. I mean, there's not much
Um,
to talk about in this game. I mean, Tyrod Taylor's not a good play. Zach Wilson's not a good play. I
yeah,
like the Jets
it's
defense
going to be an
here.
ugly game.
I like the Jets and the Giants defense both.
Jets and the Giants defense both.
Yeah.
I like them too. I think
That's
you
why
can
the
start both
score's
of
so
them for
low.
sure.
That's why the score's so low. I mean, any receivers Garrett other than Garrett Wilson?
Any receivers other than Garrett Wilson? You can take a shot in full PPR with Wandale.
Yeah, that's fair. Wandale. I mean, Tyler Conklin, a tight end. Darren Waller, you're starting him.
Uh-huh.
I'm probably not starting Conklin. I mean, I'm in a situation where I do have Darren Waller, who's questionable right now with a hamstring.
Yeah,
I'm looking to make a pivot, maybe Hunter Henry or somebody against the Dolphins. With him being
I like
healthy,
that.
I think
Hunter
that's a good
Henry's not a
start.
bad sneak. It's a sneaky start.
Yeah, and that
Hunter Henry is.
defense. I mean, you saw what that defense gave up to the Dolphins or to Dallas Goddard last week.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
I mean, the first drive was 60 yards and a touchdown for Dallas Goddard. So,
I know he's kind of cheap in DFS right now. I'm pretty sure.
yeah, I was between him and George Kittle in DFS, but I really like the rest of my lineup, and I was like, well, I'm going to take Kittle with Debo
Yeah,
struggling with injury.
I got my lineup set right now, basically, but I am trying to fill in last minute tight end. Anything going? Anything else you want to talk about in this Jets Giants game?
No, I'm really just excited for this defensive matchup. It's something that isn't talked about much because of how big fantasy is, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, it'd be fun to watch the defenses battle it out. And there's some superstars on both sides of the ball on these teams. You know, Sauce Gardner and was it Dexter Lawrence, right, on the
Yeah.
Giants.
Mhm.
So it'll be a fun matchup. L.A. Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. This is a fun one too.
This one
Cowboys
right here.
Cowboys minus 6.5 at home.
This one got me interested for an upset. I'm not gonna lie. It is in Jerry World. Matthew Stafford against an aggressive defense, never a good combination. He loves
No.
to turn it over, but he is playing better than he did last year. Last year was awful. I thought he looked like
Yeah.
Matt Ryan in the pocket. Now he looks like he's kind of back towards being Matthew Stafford. Puka,
Yeah.
he's in, Cup's in, and honestly, Darrell Henderson. If you're desperate for running backs, I mean,
He's a great pickup.
I'll throw in
He's a great pickup.
Darrell Henderson or Chuba Hubbard this week. Did we already say that?
No, we didn't. You said Chuba, the Panther. Who the Panthers play again?
The Panthers play Houston.
Houston. Yeah, I'm probably going Chuba Hubbard there.
I'd go Chuba there too.
But I don't mind Darren Anderson. I think it's close.
I think it's close too. Chuba I'm sorry, Darrell Henderson or Javonte Williams.
I don't like
Against Kansas
Javonte
City.
against Kansas City, but I mean,
I do not either. And one
Yeah.
more, we'll go Deontay Foreman or
Deontay Foreman
Deontay Foreman's the setup for
or
such a good matchup.
or Darrell Henderson. It doesn't matter, honestly. Like, there's not very many people I'm taking Deontay Foreman over, or over Deontay Foreman. Like your starters, like McCaffrey and Eckler and those guys, Josh Jacobs, but Isaiah Pacheco. Deontay Foreman's high on the list right now.
Yeah, he's got a great matchup too this week
Because
against
like
the
they're like
Chargers.
run pass and it's all Foreman.
Foreman, yeah. Roshan Johnson's supposed to be making his
He
debut,
is
I
supposed to be
think, or
back,
not his
but I think
debut,
he's
but
going to stay in that. He's going to stay in the same role that he was, that pass catching third down back role.
that seems the most likely. I think he will get more work than just that, though. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think this is a potential upset game, man. Tyler Higbee, I'm trying to stay away from.
yeah, they run a lot of man,
Ferguson,
so
yeah, Ferguson,
started.
I'm okay with. I thought about putting him in my
Yeah,
DFS
started.
lineup, but I'm not. I mean, Ferguson or Dalton Schultz against Carolina.
I'm going to go Ferguson.
I think that one's easy for me. I'm gonna go Dalton Schultz with that. He's on a 3 touchdown streak right now. They're coming
And I
off the
think that's
bye
where it
against
ends.
a weak Panther defense. I'd go Schultz. Ferguson's just not getting the targets like he was earlier in the season.
That's fair.
Hasn't really done much.
Yeah, I
I think
think
one
against
touchdown
his
this
defense
season.
is
Yeah,
why I like him.
I'd
Just the
rather.
zone.
Yeah, for me, I think Stroud's gonna have a good game. I think it's a good matchup against the Panthers. I think he's the better tight end, and I think he's the better play this week.
Yeah. On the
Yeah,
Cowboys
minus six.
side, though, you're starting
Yeah,
Pollard. You're starting CeeDee Lamb. I'm starting Dak Prescott this week, and I'm very excited about it.
I saw that, and I think that's not a bad start.
I mean,
LA Rams defense better than we thought they would be though
well, the thing
this
is,
year.
and I can go through my options here, but like, I feel like Dak Prescott, I lost Justin Fields. Dak Prescott is somebody I could start every week, I feel like.
Hmm.
Baker Mayfield, Josh Dobbs, Russell Wilson. Then it's Derek Carr, Sam Howell, Tyrod Taylor, Desmond Ritter, Jimmy Garoppolo, Gardner Minshew. That's all bad.
Yeah, yeah,
Dak
I'm okay
Prescott
with
over all
that.
those
When
guys.
when you picked him up, I was like, okay, that's not terrible.
Yeah, I was very excited to see him on the bench. I almost was going to start Desmond Ritter, but I just didn't have the stones.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't have
Yeah,
Stones either.
I
I
picked
think
up
go
Russell,
Prescott.
so I started Russell Wilson over Desmond
Back
Ritter.
to the well, huh?
Back to the well. I think the Chiefs actually. I dropped them. I wanted them against Denver, but I don't think they're going to do that good this week. I think the Chiefs are going to have a bad game.
I would laugh if they did. I just, it's Denver's offense. They're going to make
Oh, I
mistakes.
know. I'm looking for Russell Wilson to have a bounce back game this week.
I don't think it happens. Not against that defense that's playing that well. It is game two though, so game two does always
Exactly.
get a little different.
Exactly. And it's Sean
But
Payton. I mean, at some point you got to give him some flowers. Or you give him his flowers.
yeah, yeah, I'm okay with.
I'm
I
taking
think. I
Dallas here
think.
to win, but I'm taking the Rams to cover.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with too. I think it's gonna be a very very tight game. I think that the reason you're seeing 6.5 here is because Cowboys games are always a little inflated because of Cowboys
Yeah,
fans.
right.
There's a lot of
Right.
them. There's a lot of betting Cowboys fans that's gonna bet on the Cowboys. So money kind of tends to lean a little bit more against the Cowboys. I would like to know like how like over like the history of the NFL, how many times the Cowboys have covered the spread, because I think the spread is always just a little higher because there's so
That's a
many
good
Cowboys
question.
fans. Yeah, so I'm taking the Rams on the 6.5 here. I think that
Me too.
Stafford has the ability and the tools to keep up. And can the Cowboys keep up with the Rams offense?
Are you calling it upset here?
No, no, I'm gonna take LA in the points, but it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if they went the.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. You taking the over or the under?
I'm going to take. This is a close line, man. I'm going
It's a
to
very good line.
take the. I'm gonna take the under. It's been an under kind of year.
I'm taking the over here. Like I said, I kind of like Dak Prescott. You know, some of the guys that we really like to that we look up to as far as in the fantasy community are really big on Dak Prescott in the second half of the year with an easier schedule going forward. I think that I do see Dak Prescott playing a good game, and you've got Kyron Williams out for the Rams, so it's probably going to be a pass-heavy offense for the Rams. I can see a fast-paced, off to a quick start for both teams in this game.
Yeah, you got let's see, Puka Nakua or CeeDee Lamb. Who you starting this game?
Puka.
I think I go CeeDee Lamb there, but I do like Puka this week.
Puka's good.
Oh,
Dude.
see,
He's producing. He's
Puka
getting so many.
or Christian Kirk.
Ooh, I mean Puka.
I go Puka there too. Or more Puka or Nico Collins this week.
Puka.
I like that as well. Nico Collins, I think, could have a really good week this week, though.
Nico Collins or who's the guy we just said? Christian Kirk.
Let me get Nico Collins.
Yeah, Christian Kirk's been balling out, but Nico Collins
I like the
they got a
matchup
great
for Christian
matchup.
Kirk.
Trevor Lawrence is battling a knee injury, but he's expected to play.
Yeah,
That's a
he
1
was
o'clock
battling
game.
it last week, too. So,
Yeah, and Christian Kirk, dude, has been just a straight baller. I mean,
yeah.
I've read his points before 16, 13, 12, 12, 13, 16.
Yeah, they paid him the big money. And
He had the
they
1 point
had to
week in
use
week
him.
1, and they were like, what are we doing, dude? Give this guy the ball.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Yeah, I'm
Pittsburgh's defense
taking,
is bad.
I think I'm good here with the Rams. Pollard's in for Dallas. I'm good
So,
on Cook and Gallup. No, thank you.
yeah,
Ferguson,
exactly.
I'm okay with Ferguson too. I'll personally. I mean, I
That's
guess you could throw
fair.
a dart throw if you're just like you really believe he's
PPR
going to make
leagues, I want
that.
Ferguson.
You said what?
I said in PPR leagues, I want Ferguson.
Yeah, the only thing is he's not getting the targets. I think I'd rather get Tyler Higbee. I don't know. They're about the same
See, I think it'll open
to
up a
me.
little more for him just because I think it'll be a more passing scheme game. And the
Yeah.
defense just allows, the Rams defense allows so many points to the tight end position.
Jacksonville at Pittsburgh. Jacksonville favored by 2.5 under over 40.5 points. Who you like in this game?
Pittsburgh.
You like Pittsburgh?
I like Pittsburgh. Trevor Lawrence is battling the injury. You saw he didn't really struggle as far as getting the ball out of his hands against the Saints, but the pass rush from the Steelers, I think it's going to be really tough on Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to that. He's kind of he doesn't have the mobility in the pocket with the knee injury that he did have, or usually has. He got T.J. Watt coming off the edge. It's going to create a lot of pressure, create a lot of off position throws for Trevor Lawrence. I'm going to go with Jacksonville, man. They're 5-2. They've been playing better than Pittsburgh. It is in Pittsburgh, so it wouldn't shock me if Pittsburgh won this game. I think it's going to be close. In a close game like this, I usually take the points.
Yeah.
And sometimes, they win just straight up. So,
well, the Steelers are at home.
I'm going to take Pittsburgh in the points just because I think there's a possibility of them winning. I love taking the points. I love taking the home team here. It's already a kind of like a really, really close game. I'll take Pittsburgh in the points, but I think Jacksonville wins this game.
Yeah. I don't know how Mike Tomlin does it, though. He's 4-2 right now.
It's crazy, man.
It was Kenny Pickett
I think it was
and Najee Harris.
Dude, Najee Harris is bad.
It's terrible. He's a bad football player. He's not good at football.
So it's like he's running in quicksand out there. Jalen Warren.
It's terrible.
It's a matter of time.
It is. But I mean, Jalen Warren, surprisingly, it's only averaging, I think, like 0.3 per carry.
Yeah.
More than Najee, which he's way better in the passing game. But
yeah, and you watch the games, and Warren just looks better, man.
Warren does look better. He passed the eye test.
Yeah, Najee Harris just can't break a tackle to save his life. As soon as he gets the ball, it's like he's running into. It reminds me a lot of Trent Richardson back when he was with Indianapolis. Just like sometimes there would be holes, and he just wouldn't see them. And
right, yeah, I like that I like that comparison.
Yeah.
Do you like George Pickens in this game?
Yeah, why not? I mean, he's an explosive guy.
Yeah, he's been balling out. He's been playing
I'd
great.
rather have Christian Kirk in this game over George Pickens, but Deontay Johnson hamstring again.
Yeah,
that's pro Pickens in this game.
for sure.
I think I do like starting George
You
Pickens.
like,
George Pickens, or let's go Michael Pittman Jr. They're going against the Saints.
Yeah, the Colts against the Saints.
43.5.
I'm going to say let's go George Pickens.
I'm going to go PPR Michael Pittman Jr., standard George Pickens.
I'm going George Pickens in both.
I like that. He's going to get
Pittman. I mean, the problem is that Michael Pittman is going to struggle to get the ball because Gardner Minshew is not exactly doing the best. They're throwing all these short plays. The Saints defense is good. They're giving the running backs 30 to 40 carries a game. It was 40 carries last week. Both running backs had 40 total touches.
Yeah, that's what they're going to have to do. But the Saints defense, pretty decent. And Gardner Minshew throwing it an unbelievable amount.
Yeah,
like the volume is.
Game.
Yeah, the volume is going to flow towards Michael Pittman is why I'm saying take him in PPR and take Pickens in standard.
Right.
That's how I would.
Um,
That's how I would do if I had a team. I like both starting this week, though. I mean, Michael Pittman's playing well too. One more. Let's see, George Pickens or Drake London against Tennessee under over 35 in that game.
I don't like any of the receivers for the Falcons this week. I like how I didn't. That's why I didn't start Desmond Ritter is because I think that this is going to be just a running game. The
I
Falcons
will say
already
this.
want to run the ball, and the Titans have to run the ball, so it's going to be a slow-paced game.
Yeah, it is. So
But
I'm with you on this.
but if the
I'd
Falcons
go George Pickens over London too.
the Falcons could go out there and be like, hey, let's throw the ball and get this early lead and make them throw. So
Yeah. I will say this: the Falcons, they have the weapons to take advantage of this Tennessee defense. This
yeah,
Tennessee defense is the secondary is not good. They give up a lot of points to the air, but can Desmond Ritter take advantage of that? You know,
he
I
did against
don't
the
know.
Texans.
Right, right.
Come back
So
with
yeah, I like George Pickens over Drake London there too. But I
What
think
about
Drake London could be a good play.
Jalen Warren or Zach Moss this week?
Zach Moss.
What about Jalen Warren or Tajay Spears?
Give me Spears.
What about Jalen Warren or Najee Harris?
Give me Jalen Warren.
Yeah, I'll take Jalen Warren
Yeah,
too.
no, that's where we're at now with that.
It's
That
sad.
backfield.
It's sad.
Who
Anything
you
else
say
to
you
talk
taking
about?
Pittsburgh in this game?
Yeah, I'm taking Pittsburgh. I'm not really going to call this an upset. It's at home, plus 2.5. I am going to take the over though. 48 points seems very low. I think every Jaguars game has been over 40 points over under this year.
Yeah, I can see that. I can also
Even
see it
though-
being a defensive game too. I mean, Pickett's not
Right.
really playing the best against a good Jacksonville defense, and you got like we talked about earlier with T.J. Watt coming off the edge, and the injured knee from Trevor Lawrence. They could be a little out of sync.
Yeah, I don't think they
We've
will
seen it
because they have a guy
before
named Travis
Jacksonville.
Etienne.
Etienne got to play.
Travis
him.
Etienne's
Yeah.
had 2 touchdowns 3 games in a row.
Crazy, yeah.
Yeah, incredible
Yeah, I
production.
think Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville wins the game. I think I'm taking Pittsburgh in the points just because I think it's a close game. I really have the points.
Right.
If not better.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. Texans versus the Panthers in Carolina. That'll be a fun game to watch, but God, Bryce Young's going to have to do something here. Chuba Hubbard's going to have to carry this team, and that's
It
not
seems
ideal.
like it. Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah.
I'm definitely
Yeah, Sam,
taking.
because
Yeah,
you're taking who you taking here?
I'm taking the Texans minus 3.5.
I agree. I'm taking the Texans too. I think they cover also. I think
Yeah, that's
CJ
what I'm
Stroud
saying.
very efficient. Only one interception, I guess. I think it was against New
against the
Orleans
Saints.
this year, which is they're coming off the bye. They get Tank Dell back. Schultz playing well.
Nico Collins is
The
great.
running game for Houston not as good as we thought it would be with Dameon Pierce. You got Singletary kind of eating into some of those carries. I'm trying to bench him too, man. I'd rather start Chuba Hubbard over Dameon Pierce personally.
Yeah, I'm probably with you there. I think either one could be a good play this week. I think Damian Pierce could have a bounce back week just because of how bad Carolina is. But
Yeah, yeah. I guess I'm not against starting him, but it just seems like it's been falling off all year.
yeah, it's not
for him.
good.
And
Which we saw this last year too. Only time he had good weeks last year was whenever he was getting 25 carries.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I think that Tank Dell. I think all of those starter. You can plug Dameon Pierce in because the running back landscape we talked about
It's bad. It's very
pretty bad. You're taking Dameon Pierce or Jerome Ford, who is expected to play with was it the hurt ankle?
Yes, he does have a hurt ankle, I believe, but I think he's still playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like Chuba Hubbard in this matchup, but I don't really like Damian Pierce. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm still taking the Texans to cover. I'm going to take the over in this game. I think both defenses are kind of bad.
I agree with that. Yeah, I
I'm
like
taking
that.
the over. It's 43
Adam
points. I'm
Thielen
taking
in
the
this
over.
game is a great.
He's
Adam
going to get a
Thielen
touchdown.
MVP.
He's going to get in the end zone. He's going to have
He's going to
10
get it. I
catches
thought
for
about
100
throwing him in
yards.
DFS. Yeah, I
Not a
thought about
bad
throwing him in
idea.
DFS.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, Tank Dell. Let's see, Nico Collins or Jordan Addison.
Dude, Jordan Addison is in.
Jordan Addison is in.
Jordan
He's gotta
Addison's
be,
in.
right?
He's got to be in. After
Gotta
last week, 2 touchdowns, like
I
120
go
yards.
Addison. I got him. Yeah, I got him in DFS also. Yeah, I go
That's a
Addison
good
over
pick.
Nico.
That's a good pick. Anything else you got in this game?
No. Yeah, I think we both. I would want to stay away from the defenses in this game.
Absolutely.
Obviously, yeah, because we both think it's going to be over. I think that's about it, man. I'm starting C.J. Stroud this week. I think he's going to be a top 10 quarterback in fantasy this week. Like I said, I like Schultz. I like Dale. I like Collins, Damian Pierce. You can start him, but I wouldn't watch the game. you
Yeah,
know.
right, all right. I would definitely have my eyes closed
But
watching
it's
that
a
one.
good matchup. You got that going for you. They're going to be up. The game script's going to be good enough to get Damian Pierce involved. I can see the bounce back for Damian Pierce now that I think about it, and it being Carolina. Anything else
For
you want to
sure.
cover here?
No, I think that's about it. I got CJ. We both have CJ Stroud in our lineups. I have Nico Collins in my lineup too for DFS. Just the upside of him maybe getting 2 touchdowns, that'd be great.
I like that.
I mean, I expect to see Nico in the end zone this week.
I think he gets in too.
The Vikings and the Packers in Green Bay. Vikings -1. I think that's a terrible line, dude. I think that spread is awful.
You think it should be a little bit more favored in the Minnesota
Right. I think it
area?
should be like -3 or -4. Probably -4 is what I would take.
Man, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they're already given, they say home field advantage is +3. It is in Green Bay. So, if it was a neutral site, it would be, what, Minnesota -3, -2. Both is a divisional game, it's going to be close. I think this is a 50-50 game. I'm going to go Minnesota, but I mean, this is a game Kirk Cousins tends to like go out there and just lose. They
Yeah.
play tight games every single week. There's no Justin Jefferson. Alexander Madison doesn't scare you. Yeah, I have him as a flex play this week. I'd rather have him over Damian Pierce personally.
Who do you
But
like going forward with Cam Akers or Alexander Madison?
Madison. I don't believe in Cam Akers at all.
Cam
I think
Akers
he's just
did
done.
outtouch Alexander Madison last week against the
I'd
49ers.
rather have
He looked
I'd
good
rather have
too.
Madison.
I thought Cam
Yeah.
Akers looked very good in that game. But yeah, dude,
Hey,
the
I'd leave him.
Green Bay
He's on the
doesn't have.
waiver wire in our league. He's on the waiver wire in our league right now, and I don't
Oh
care
no,
to
he's
pick
not.
him
He's on
up.
my team on both leagues.
Oh, well, last time looking, I think it's a waste of spot. I've had him. I think he's a bum, honestly.
I get it. I think there's
He's just
some
not
upside
good,
there though.
man. I was a big believer in Cam Akers out of Florida State for so long, man, and he just ain't it.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I know. This Packers offense has struggled. The defense has struggled. We just see the Vikings coming off of a very big win against the 49ers. I see them keeping it up, and this could be a blowout game in my eyes.
Yeah, well, the Vikings always look like they're going to be this high-powered offense, which they always play well, but the defense is just as bad as Green Bay. Green Bay has a better defense than Minnesota. This is going to be a close game, man. I'm going to take Minnesota only because of Jordan Love. I don't really believe in Jordan Love like that.
Right.
I think that the Vikings offense is just going to do more than Jordan Love can do. But this is a close game. I'm taking Minnesota, but it wouldn't shock me if Green Bay won this game.
Yeah, there's not much I'm liking this game. What about Christian Watson? How do you feel about him in this game?
I almost put him in DFS, but what he did last week against Denver, you can't put him in again. As
He's
far as
in.
DFS goes, but
Who do
I
you
like him in regular fantasy though.
who do you like this week? Christian Watson or Tyler Lockett?
Christian Watson or Tyler Lockett?
Tyler Lockett against the Browns.
Christian Watson, even if Lockett plays, I like Christian Watson. The
I got
defense
Christian
is
Watson in too. I got Christian
way
Watson
too
in
good
too.
for Cleveland.
If Lockett is out, Christian Watson or Jackson Smith and Jigba.
I go Christian Watson there.
Yeah, I got Christian Watson in. I feel really good about that start this week. I've been trying to ship him out and trade him, but it turns out he's got some good matchups. I think he's got to have a bounce back game, dude. He's getting 20%
Yeah.
target share, and I expect to see that go up a little bit the healthier he's getting. So
Cleveland's defense is legit too.
that's right. I'm scared of that.
Yeah, I got Metcalf, and I don't feel good about him this week.
Yeah, I don't blame you one bit. Cleveland's defense. This might be the best defense in the league.
So you're taking Minnesota too?
I'm taking Minnesota. I mean, yeah, it's -1, so obviously I'm taking the points.
Aaron Jones, if he plays, he's in.
Yeah, sadly.
I wouldn't. Yeah, he's been
I'm
playing
about
or terrible. He played terrible last week.
Aaron Jones or Damian Pierce?
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones or Chuba Hubbard?
I'm going to go Aaron Jones. I think he can
Okay.
get back right. This Minnesota defense is not good. Linebackers suck for Minnesota.
Yeah, I agree with that. Aaron Jones or Tajay Spears?
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones or Jalen Warren?
Aaron Jones.
Okay. I'm not very big on Aaron Jones, but I do see.
I'm not
where,
either, but all those guys are kind of.
This could be a high scoring game. 41.5 points. I mean, that's not very high scoring, but I could see it being higher than that. Both
I
defenses
think
are
I'm
not
gonna take
good.
the over on that. I'm gonna take the
Yeah, I'm
over
taking
on
the
that. But
over for sure.
Green Bay didn't. I mean, what did they put up against Denver last week? We had the whole Green Bay Packers in our defense line in our
Yeah, not
fantasy
good.
DFS team. You know, it's like
Not
crazy.
good.
I think it's over, but I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
take
did. We had
Minnesota.
Jordan Love, Christian Watson, and you had Musgrave, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
Yes. I was expecting a big game too, but hey, maybe this is the week they're going to do it now that we're not starting them.
Right. I'm taking the over there too, though.
Yeah, I'm good on this game though. I think it'll be a fun divisional matchup. It'll be interesting to see what the Vikings to do. They're still what 3-4 right now.
Yeah, I think 3-4 or 2-5.
They're 3-4. They definitely won 2 games, right? Let's see. I can tell you in 1 second if I just keep talking to distract you. I didn't float it. I'll float it in a second. But yeah, I feel pretty good about it. I mean, it's gonna be a fun game. Who we got next? Saints and the Colts. That'll be a fun game.
That will be a fun game. I think it's going to be low scoring game. Both of these offenses kind of really haven't gotten it going. Andy more than New Orleans has, I feel like. You know, Garrett Carr kind of playing bad. But I think this is a fun game because the game script is going to be neutral for both teams, I think.
Right. Yeah. The NFC North is 5-2 the Lions, 3-4 Vikings, 2-4 Packers, and 2-5 Bears.
Okay, I couldn't remember if the Vikings were 2-5 or 2-4, but I did feel like they had won 3.
Did I pick the Bears to win the division, or did I pick the Lions? I picked the Lions.
I picked the Lions, yeah.
Yeah, looking good now. Looking pretty good right now.
Definitely.
Yeah, I like this matchup. I like this matchup. It's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you start Jonathan Taylor, Zach Moss is getting enough volume. You can plug him in. Michael Pittman Jr. start him.
Right.
Outside of that, I'm good. Oh, Josh Downs. Josh Downs been playing well. Definitely PPR.
Yeah. Josh Downs, especially after that touchdown he got last week. It seems like a
was kind of
still.
Yeah, that was a big play, but yeah, he still made the play. You know, he's got the ability to pull that off.
And the quarterback's looking his way. That's very important. Looking his way downfield.
Yeah, the volume's big. Yeah, Josh Downs or Drake London against
Josh
Tennessee.
Downs. That's sad.
I'm actually gonna go Drake London there.
Okay. What about
as a more risky play, but I guess it depends on who my opponent is there. If I have an opponent who's got like some bums on his team and I just need some like floor points, I'm going Josh Downs. If I'm playing a juggernaut, I'm going
I think Josh Downs is a great play this week.
I think so too. I think he's a safe play every week with potential upside, you know?
Well, I mean, you look at his last 3 games, 6 targets for 97 yards. Then the next week, 8 targets for only 21 yards and a touchdown. But then last week is the one 6 targets for 5 catches, 125 yards and a touchdown. Like, it's been very consistently good.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, I really do like Downs, man. I just think, he's definitely the floor play. I think that London's the ceiling play.
Well, I think Josh Downs does have a ceiling. He's getting a touchdown 2 weeks in a row.
That's true. He's playing well. It's probably the smarter pick, but I think that Drake London is a fun play.
And Drake London's been playing great too. I mean, we can pull those numbers up.
Yeah, I like Josh Downs too, though. Let's see who else is in this game. We've Chris Olave's in.
Oh, that's not good. Week 4, 7 targets, 3 catches for 28 yards and a touchdown. 9 targets for 6 catches and 78 yards. 12 targets, Drake London. Then we have week 6 was 12 targets for 9 catches and 125, and then last week was 7 targets for 6 catches and 54. So it's the same guy.
Yeah, very similar. I just like the defense that he's going up against. The secondary for the Titans is just bad, and they're going to have to. They're not going to be able to run the ball. You know, I think they're going to have to pass.
That's true.
But Josh Downs
just got rid of Kevin
definitely in PPR and half point. Josh Downs is the play, and probably in standard too. But
yeah,
Drake London. If you're playing a juggernaut, I think the ceiling's higher.
I don't know. I thought the ceiling's the same and the floor is higher for Josh Downs.
Okay. I think that, I'd rather go. If I'm going with a big play,
I get what you mean.
London, the better athlete in a better matchup where they're going to have to give him the volume. I don't know if they do give him the volume, but just all together way.
Can I interest you in 8 points higher over under?
You said what now?
Can I interest you in 8.5 points more expected total?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Josh Downs is the play, but if you're going against a juggernaut, and you need more points, I'm telling you, I'm going Drake London. Okay. He's a better athlete. Josh Downs, I think he kind of got lucky on the broken play. You know, you take the touchdown away in that one game, he's got 2 fantasy points with 20 yards. You know, I'm going to give him credit for having the big play and having 125 last week. You can't bench him after that.
That's right.
He's probably the better start, but I think Drake London can be a little sneaky this week.
Oh, goodness. Sorry, excuse me. Do you have anything else in this game?
Well, in New Orleans, we haven't really touched on them. Derek Carr benched him. Kamara, he's in, dude. I mean,
Kamara's in for sure.
15 catches. How many catches did he have last week? It was like,
I don't know. It's ridiculous. Every week it's over.
Dude, it's like Derek Carr is having. He looks at one read and then he just goes straight to Kamara.
He goes one read. I've never seen anything like
it. Yeah,
that's so stupid, man.
He just hikes the ball, doesn't even look at anybody else, and just dumps it down to Kamara.
He's getting 10 plus catches every week. If you have him in fantasy, you're so happy that you drafted him. Even though you had to wait for him.
Jeez, PPR.
Yeah, he's a machine. Yeah.
He just gets 15 points, 10 points right out of the gate without any yards, you know?
Yeah, I was always a standard truther in fantasy football, but, man, PPR has been so fun. I'm honestly not even opposed to going to full PPR now, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I think half points the way. But it's been fun. It's very fun. I think it's definitely better than standard. Half point is significantly better than standard.
Who you got winning this game?
That's tough, man. The Colts haven't looked that good, but neither have the Saints. It's at home. God, this is a tough matchup, man.
It's a tough one.
I guess I'm going to take the Colts. I really like what they're doing with the run game. And I think Gardner Minshew can kind of ball. I mean, he had, 4 total touchdowns last week? He had 2 pass touchdowns, 2 rushing touchdowns last week. I guess I'm taking the Colts in this game. Last week? I don't even remember.
Maybe I can pull that up here in a minute.
I can pull it up right now.
Much tougher defense this week than last week.
He played last week. He played. They played Cleveland, so.
Oh, never mind.
It was 38-39.
That was a shootout. Yeah, Cleveland won that game.
Yeah.
God, yeah, that was a wild game too. We picked the Browns, but.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That was a wild game.
I'll take the Colts in this one.
I think the Colts win this one too, man.
I don't like Derek Carr. Looks like trash. Dude. He looks terrible.
He looks bad. He looks so bad.
Gardner Minshew doesn't really look much better. Last week he did have 4 touchdowns though, 2 rushing, 2 passing.
There is that.
Sit around and Minshew.
But it just seems like the Colts have a little bit more of an identity on offense. The defense in New Orleans can make a play to keep them in, and New Orleans they do have playmakers on the offensive side. You know, Shaheen's been playing well all year.
Very well.
Yeah, he can take anything to the house. He's an explosive guy.
So can Kamara. Michael Thomas has had some good games.
You know what, man? I'm going to go the Saints here because I have them winning the division. I'm going to kind of stick behind that, and it's kind of a 50-50 game anyway.
That's fair.
But
I'm thinking the Colts because of the home field advantage.
I like that. I could see him winning that game too. Anything else you want to go over here? Olave's in.
Just keep an eye on Chris Olave. I mean, you know the news with him driving 35 over the speed limit. Who knows what happened with that? I don't think it'll be that bad. I mean, it's like a ticket, realistically.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe reckless driving.
He wasn't drunk or anything, though, was he?
No, I don't think so. I think it was just reckless driving. Yeah, which is he was going 70 or 35. That's like that. It's kind of stupid, but very stupid.
You see stuff like that as a fantasy owner, and you get a little nervous.
I did. I was like about to trade him to immediately.
Yeah.
I'm about to send you a trade with Chris Olave in it. We'll talk.
Yeah. I'm always open to trade. Falcons at Tennessee this week.
Yeah, I'm taking the Falcons. I'm taking the Falcons to cover. -2.5 points.
Taking the Falcons to cover. Okay.
Falcons look pretty good.
So what?
The Falcons have been playing ball, dude.
They have. I had them finishing second in the division over the Bucks, and for a while I was kind of nervous about it. But now I kind of feel like they're going to finish second. I think that well, you know, who knows? I don't know if New Orleans can turn it around.
Falcons are 4-3.
Who's 4-3?
The Falcons.
It's so crazy, dude.
They're playing good ball. They're playing against Will Levis and Malik Willis this week. They're about to be 5-3.
Yeah. I got the Falcons winning this game too, man. I think 2.5 is right. It is going to be a neutral game script, and probably the reason why this game is over the way it is
35 points.
They're both run heavy teams, dude.
Right. Yeah, this game's gonna be the first one done. I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
it's gonna be done very quickly. Yeah, I like this game. I'm not starting anybody. I'm not starting Hopkins. I'm not starting Chigakonko. I'm not starting. I don't want to start anybody other than Derrick Henry on the Titans.
That's it. Tajay Spears if you're desperate, but
And
yeah,
then I don't
outside of
want to
that,
start. And on the Falcons, I don't want to start anybody. I mean, Desmond Ritter is scary, dude. You got to have some
I'd start
stones.
Drake London. Drake London's fine.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts. I'm
That's
putting him in,
scary.
but I don't like it
Yeah, I scary, but
just because of the
they're
talent. You
gonna
got to
have
put
to
those
pass
guys
the
in.
ball. Somebody scored on this offense. It's either Bijan or Drake London. You know what I'm saying? Like, if
Yeah, that's
either
right.
they're going to have the running game going, which they're going to try to do. It's going to get shut down by Tennessee. They're
You
going to have
think?
to win through the air.
You think Patterson gets any work again this week?
Probably. He'll probably get some touches,
Maybe like
5.
five or
So,
6. Yeah.
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 Kyle
I mean,
Pitts.
there's not much to say about this game. It's gonna be a quick game. A lot of running. I don't even know if I'm taking the over. I'm probably taking the under on this game. It's 35 points. I'm taking the under.
I'm going to take the over. I can't go 35. That's too low for me.
I'm taking the under, dude. Both of these teams are.
Yeah, I don't blame
not
you. It's going to be an ugly game. It's going to be an ugly game.
We'll see. I mean, hey, we'll see. But is there anything else you want to go over in this game? I mean, Derrick Henry, the Titans said they don't want to trade him. That's news. I mean, it's news. I don't know if it's good or bad. I'm a Derrick Henry. We're both Derrick Henry fantasy owners in 2 different leagues. I kind of wanted to see him go somewhere to like Baltimore.
Yeah, I think that's the best fit right now for Henry is Baltimore.
But they said they don't want to trade him, and he said he doesn't want to be traded. So,
well, there you go. It's time to give the man some carries.
Give him some
just
carries.
feed the man. Just
you don't want to carry him. If you don't want to trade him, give him the ball.
Yeah, get the workload out of him while you got him.
But yeah, I'm good with this game, man.
Cleveland at Seattle. Seattle favored by 4 points. Over 38. That's probably an accurate under.
That's
under
pretty
over.
accurate.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go above that. I think
I'm gonna take over.
This is tough, man.
Last week it was 39. It was almost 80 points from the Colts and the Browns. Seahawks have a much better offense than the Colts. The same defense. I think this game is going to be over 38 points.
I think it's going to be over too.
Is Deshaun Watson even playing this week? Is he out again?
He is out. PJ Walker is in.
That's why the over/under is 38 points.
Yeah. And Cleveland can shut
good.
down Seattle's offense.
The defense is good.
It really looked like we thought it would look.
No, it hasn't. Like in week 2, I think when they played the Lions, they beat the Lions in overtime. That was about the only time they looked that good. But I guess I'm going to take the Seahawks here because of PJ Walker. But the Browns, dude, they went out there and beat the 49ers. They could beat anybody.
Yeah, I almost want to
press the
do an
button.
up here just because of the defense is legit, man. I've watched it. It's shut down, Shanahan's West Coast offense. It's been shutting people down all year. And I almost want to pick the Browns to upset them, but it's just PJ Walker. I can't pick a team led by PJ Walker.
I don't
So I'm
think
gonna
that. I don't think that Kyle Shanahan was the problem in the Browns game. I think it was Jake Moody. He missed like 2 field goals, 3 field goals. Shanahan did what he could. These guys had 2 guys go down.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy isn't the best quarterback. Obviously, he's not like a Tom Brady. He's not going to clutch you out a game. But he did. He got him in like the 45-yard line. Or he got him the 45-yard field goal and he missed
they're going to
it.
have to. I'm surprised he's still on the team right now.
He didn't miss any this week, though, against the Vikings. He hit some good ones.
Yeah.
One before the half.
He went through a bad stretch, though.
Can we
Real
address my upset potential call last week? I didn't really call it. I was scared to. But with the Vikings and the 49ers, I didn't mention it.
You said you wanted to, but you didn't call for it.
I didn't call it. I didn't call it. I said to look out for it.
Yeah.
I said to look out for it. I didn't.
Yeah.
I called for the 49ers to win that game, but man, Brock Purdy looks rough, dude.
Yeah, I think he was coming off I think he's in a concussion protocol right now.
He's playing this week.
Shot on the quarterback sneak. Did you see that play?
Yeah, he got blasted.
Yeah, he got popped. Expected to play, which was kind of shocking. Most players, when they go through concussion protocol, always takes a week, but who knows? We'll see.
But yeah, Seahawks and the
Brock
Browns.
Purdy in his career playing very, very well.
Yeah.
A little rough patch here, but I think they'll get back on track.
Yeah, Seahawks and the Browns though. I'm starting Geno reluctantly.
I'm not starting Geno at all.
Geno or Dak?
Dak.
Geno or Desmond Ritter?
Desmond Ritter. Dude, Geno against
That's
the
so
Browns
sad.
defense?
That's so sad. Desmond Ritter
I don't know.
or Russell Wilson?
I'll take it. I'll go Geno, but I don't feel great
Okay,
about it.
Geno or Russell Wilson against the Chiefs defense.
Give me Geno. Russell
Yeah.
Wilson.
Yeah, that's kind of where I wanted to find the line at. I agree with that. I
Yeah,
don't want to start
the
Russell
line,
Wilson either.
though.
I don't want to start
That's
Russell
the
Wilson
line.
either. Russell Wilson or Desmond Ritter?
Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Portland started with like fucking 10 touchdowns.
Dude, I know. And I
What
think
is
the Chiefs,
happening?
it's a divisional game too, so we'll see. But
It's
the
like 5
Seahawks,
touchdowns, really. But.
yeah, dude, he's balling out. Russell Wilson's had some really good games this year.
He's played what better than you would
A lot
expect,
better, yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I'm taking the Seahawks to win only because of PJ Walker, but I could see an upset here. I'm taking Cleveland with the points, or Cleveland's going to cover, but I'm taking Seahawks to win.
I like that. I mean, Cleveland's defense is going to keep them in a positive game script. You know, they've always been in the positive game script. So that really helps PJ Walker out and keeps it simple for him. I don't think it's going to. I think Seattle wins this game, but I do like taking the 4, and I like taking the 4 points here.
Yeah, right. Anything else you want to talk about in this game?
Nah, I don't think Lockett. I think
Kareem
Lockett's supposed to play. Kareem Hunt, he's in, right?
Dude, he's in, absolutely. I think Jerome Ford is out with a high ankle sprain.
I think I've seen something this morning about him being expected to play.
Let's do
Or trying to play. How about that?
I'm pretty sure he has a high ankle
don't-
sprain, so he's not going to be in. If it's actually a high
That's
ankle
what
sprain,
I'm
he's out.
saying. Yeah,
Questionable.
but I think
Pushing to play versus Seattle.
Yeah.
Low grade high ankle. Yeah, he's out, dude.
I got him out. He's not going
I
to
got
play in
him
this
out.
game. And if he's active, I mean, he's not getting very much work.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt.
So Kareem Hunt
is a play.
Huh?
Two touchdowns last week. The week before he had 47 yards and a touchdown. Last week he had 31 and 2 touchdowns on 10 carries.
Yeah, Hunt's in.
Yeah, Hunt's gonna be a
Hunt's
great
in.
play
Look,
this
so
week.
much volume, man.
I love having him this week. That's all
And
I
Pierre
got.
Strong,
Amari Cooper?
if you need, if Ford is out, Pierre Strong and not a bad flex play.
Yeah, I've got Pierre Strong too, just in case Kareem Hunt goes down. He was bad. He's still battling that thigh injury where, he's also getting the veteran day off because of Wednesdays because he's just Kareem Hunt. But yeah, I love that start, man.
Yeah. So we both got Seattle here, but we're taking Cleveland in the points.
I think so. You got Amari Cooper in your lineup this week?
No, I got him out. I got Alexander Madison playing over Amari Cooper.
I would you start Amari Cooper over DK?
I thought about it, but no. I don't believe in PJ Walker.
I think I'll lean towards Amari Cooper. And the only reason I say that is because the last time PJ Walker played against the 49ers, Amari Cooper had a great game.
Yeah, I'm okay. I've seen enough of PJ Walker. If they win, it'll be in spite of him, and I don't like the targets he's going to get. Yeah, he got 100 yards that one game, but I honestly believe it was a fluke. Amari Cooper's a good receiver, but like I said, PJ Walker's
four
like that
catches
guy.
for 100 yards.
Yeah.
Then last week
you really
was
want to
30
rely on 4 catches though?
38 points last week or 39 points for the Browns last week. 8 targets for Amari Cooper, 2 catches for 22 yards.
Exactly.
That's
They're not
sad.
good targets, man.
Yeah, I
I've
guess I'm
watched
taking DK.
PJ
I'm going to take DK, especially if with Tyler Lockett battling with an injury.
My real question that I'm battling is DK or Jacoby Myers this week. That's the real question for me.
Myers is against the Lions on Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to go DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf's got to do something at some point.
That's exactly how I feel. The big touchdown has to be coming for him, and you can't just sit DK.
It's DK
Especially
Metcalf,
with
dude.
Lockett banged up. It's like, am I really going to sit DK?
Yeah.
And Jacoby Myers playing well. The touchdowns are coming, but he hasn't hit over 100 yards all season, I don't believe.
Yeah, that's scary for sure.
Even though he is a top, 14 receiver right now in fantasy, Jacoby Myers, and he gets Garoppolo back, I do think there's a game coming where he doesn't score a touchdown, and you're left with 6 points, and it's in a standard league for me. So I think that kind of leans towards Metcalf there, even though it's a bad matchup for Metcalf. But
anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm good on that.
Yeah, Cleveland Browns defense is going to be great. The Chiefs versus the Broncos in Denver. -7 for the Chiefs. I don't like that spread. I think it's going to be a closer game.
It's divisional. It's in Denver. I can see it being a closer game.
I'm not calling it an upset, but I'm going to take Denver to cover the spread.
I like that. Yeah, I don't think an upset's happening here. I mean,
At home, Denver hasn't played terrible. They did against the Chiefs last time, but that was in Arrowhead. You're going to see a lot different game this week, I think.
Yeah, I'm going to take the. Man, this Denver's defense is terrible, man.
Yeah, I'm taking the
You give
over.
Andy Reid a second crack at just destroying this defense. It
Yeah,
wouldn't
and
surprise
Rashi
me if they
Rice has
covered the
showed a
seven and
lot
a
of
half.
promise. The running back,
Yeah.
Isaiah Pacheco, Travis Kelce, of course, is in your lineup.
I'm going to
Rashi
take the
Rice should be.
Chiefs. I'm going to take the Chiefs -7, dude. I think they cover.
I'm okay with that. I'm okay. I know you got the Chiefs
Yeah.
defense in your lineup. You have it in both leagues or just one?
I got them in both.
Yeah, that's a good start. I did it 2 weeks ago, and it was against one was
It's
against
easy.
you.
It's an easy start.
Yeah, it is for sure. I don't know. I got that feeling again about that defense just not having a good game. I feel like Russell Wilson's going to have a really good week. That's why I picked him up.
Has the bad defense has the bad week for Kansas City's D happened all year? Because I don't think it has. They've
It hasn't.
played. They've been the better looking part of Kansas City
They've been the
all
only
year.
looking part. Kansas City looks
Yeah, and
horrible.
I don't think that this Denver's offense is going to like expose them or anything like
I get
that.
it.
I
I don't
think
think it's
it's
going to be
a lot of
explosive. I think it's just
turnovers, a
going
lot
to
of
be.
sacks. Russell Wilson holds them to the ball too long.
Yeah, I think it's going to be just that defense is probably tired.
Well, I hope so because if they're tired now, it's not going to be good for them playoff time.
Yeah, the Chiefs. You're starting the defense. You're starting Mahomes, Isaiah Pacheco, Travis Kelce, Rashi Rice.
Oh yeah, you got to play him.
Yeah, I like
Got to
Rashi
play
Rice
him.
a lot.
Him or Christian Watson? Who you taking?
Christian Watson.
I think so too. I'm with Christian Watson, but this is
Just
a
'cause I
great
think
play for
I'm
Rice.
expecting a breakout for Rice close to the end of the year. Maybe now. That's why I got him in
I
my
think it's
DFS
kind of
lineup.
happening now.
It's happening right now, and I expect like a big breakout though at some point where he takes over that 30% target share at some point.
Yeah,
But I
yeah,
don't think it's going to be this week, but
catches.
it could be.
So you're taking Denver in the points, but Kansas City to win.
That's right. Anybody from Denver you starting? Russell Wilson? I mean, it's not fun. I don't like it, but I'm doing it. What about Jaleel McLaughlin, Javante Williams? I guess you can start either of those guys if you have to.
If you had to, man. I mean, I'd probably. I don't want to start any of them
I don't either.
personally. Even with Sutton scoring, I mean, you keep playing him because he keeps scoring, but I don't think he scores in this game.
Sutton or DeAndre Hopkins?
Sutton.
That's terrible.
The quarterback.
Jerry Jeudy had a good week last week.
Did he?
Yeah, I think he
What
had
did he
about
put up?
eight catches for like 90 yards.
90 yards? Okay, ain't bad.
I can tell you exactly what he put up. It was a pretty solid game for him, I believe. No, it was not 90 yards. Sorry, it's 5 catches for 64. Still not bad.
Patrick Mahomes has never lost to Denver. I don't believe ever.
Neither had the Eagles to the
Home,
Jets.
away. Huh?
Neither had the Eagles to the Jets in franchise history.
Yeah, this is all Kansas City for me. I'm
think
trying to
that's
bench
what
all
you
the players.
Yeah. There's not much else to talk about. This could be a bloodbath. I think it's going to be close, but it could be a bloodbath.
Yeah.
What about 49ers and the Bengals? That should be a fun game.
I think it's going to be a real fun game. Can Burrow do enough on offense? Is Burrow back? Is that offense
Coming off the
back
bye
to the
week.
Super Bowl caliber coming off the bye week? This is going to be a good game, a game I think that either one of these teams can win. I do expect to see old Cincinnati, last year Cincinnati, I do expect to see in this game. I'm going to take the 49ers to win this game, but I think it's going to be close. I like taking Cincinnati with the points.
Yeah, I'm taking Cincinnati with the upset.
I figured you would. You've been kind of against the 49ers this year, I feel
Yeah. Still, they're still battling injuries. I mean, Debo is still struggling with his ribs. He'll play. He's playing this week. But
Yeah.
Debo's struggling. Christian McCaffrey struggling with the oblique injury. He looked great last week, but can Brock Purdy do it?
Yeah, he's fine.
This is probably a get-right game for the 49ers, but I also think it's a get-right game for the Bengals.
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be a good game. This is a game either one of these teams can lose. Just whichever offense has the better day, I feel like.
I'm taking the Bengals to win, but if the 49ers do win, I don't think it'll be by 4 points.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bengals in the points.
That's right. So yeah, I'm taking the Bengals to the upset,
to
though.
win. But I'll take the points because I think this game could go either way. I'd rather have the points.
Yeah, the 49ers are also coming off of a short week. They played on Monday night. I expect this to be a get-right game for the Bengals.
I
Coming
can
off
see
the
it.
bye. Coming off the
Yeah, I can
bye
see
against
it.
the 49ers, who's beat up with it coming off a short week, I think this is going to be a very good game. Devo's in your lineup, Kittle's in your lineup, Ayuk's in your lineup, Purdy's in your lineup, McCaffrey's in your
McCaffrey,
lineup,
obviously.
Burrow's
Yeah.
in your lineup, maybe.
Chase.
Burrow's gonna be
T.
tough.
Higgins.
T. Higgins is hard to start, but yeah, you got to have him in.
You got to. I think. I still believe in T. Higgins. I
You
think he's
want
going to be fine. T. Higgins is a boomer bust anyway.
Burrow or Kirk Cousins this week?
If I had the two, Kirk Cousins going against the Green Bay.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Burrow.
I think I'm taking Kirk Cousins there. I'm scared still of the 49ers defense. And you never know. This might not be a bounce back game. I want to be safe. I think Kirk Cousins has a great floor.
Yeah, if I had the two, I'd go Burrow personally. I think
It just depends on the matchup. If I want the high upside of, potentially 300 passing yards and 50 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns, I'm going Burrow.
Under over is bigger in the Cincy game.
Which is surprising, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm taking the over in the Vikings game. I'm probably taking the over in this game, too. But we'll see.
I can see the under. I can see the under in this game as well.
I could, too. Both good defenses. Well, the 49ers have a good defense.
Cincinnati's ain't terrible, but I think McCaffrey's going to have a phenomenal day. I've spent up in fantasy. Yeah, in DFS for him.
Is there anything else you want to go over in this game?
Nah, I think I'm good if you are.
I think it's pretty straightforward. Baltimore versus the Cardinals. Oh my God, -9.5 for the Ravens, and that's right.
No way.
I'm taking them to cover.
You taking them to cover, really?
Dude, yes, absolutely.
That's a lot of points, dude.
I'm taking them to cover. It's so many points.
Arizona's been playing better than expected.
But the Ravens just blew out the Lions, dude. They figured it out last week. The Ravens figured it out last week.
It was at home.
Well, the Cardinals at home is not saying anything, though. Who goes to those games?
You're right.
It's like the Panthers.
Nobody's going to be there.
Only reason you go see the Panthers is because the Bank of America Stadium is awesome. That's the only reason you go see the Panthers.
That's a good point.
Cardinals is not the same. It's just going to be hot and gross.
I don't think Baltimore covers 9.5 points. That seems a little crazy to me, but I think Baltimore wins the game probably by like a touchdown.
Yeah, right. I'm surprised our buddy didn't call out for the upset on this one.
Who's that?
Mr. Andy Holloway at the Fantasy Footballers.
Oh, yeah. I'm a little surprised, too. But I think Arizona's been playing better than expected. At some point, we got to be like, okay, they're not the worst team in the league. That's Carolina.
Right.
But they were competitive. They beat the Cowboys. They're 1-5, 1-6, whatever they are. But, I mean, the Giants game they should have won. They beat the Cowboys. There was a couple. I mean, they're playing competitive ball. That's why I think that they don't cover them.
I understand.
They don't win the game.
That. It's crazy. I just think it's funny.
They're playing a little bit better than expected.
Ravens looked good last week, dude. They looked very good last week.
They looked way, yeah. I did not see that coming from Baltimore.
I didn't either. They just went out there and was like, oh, touchdown.
Lamar Jackson almost went with Lamar Jackson in DFS.
Oh,
I think he's going to have a great day.
I might go back and do that and change my tight end. Let's go see what I can look at that. But
Trey McBride, a good tight end stream.
Decent little pick, yeah, with Zach Ertz and IR. I'm staying away from Amari DeMarcus. I'm staying away from everybody but like Marquise Brown and Trey McBride. And mainly, I'm staying away from Trey McBride if I can.
That's it. I agree with that 100%.
For the Ravens, Lamar Jackson, Mark Andrews, Gus Bus.
You got to start Gus Bus, right?
Yeah, Gus Bus is in. He had 16 carries 2 weeks in a row. Had a touchdown 2 weeks in a row. Sure, I'm starting him. I'll start him.
80-yard reception that he didn't.
Yeah,
score.
That's crazy. You're taking
slow.
You taking Gus Bus or Zach Moss?
I'll take Gus Bus.
Gus Bus or Aaron Jones?
I'll take Aaron Jones.
Gus Bus
I think it's a
or Alexander Madison?
Who? Gus Bus or Alexander Madison? I'll start Alexander Madison.
Gus Bus or Jalen Warren?
Gus Bus.
We're going speed round. Gus Bus or Joe Mixon?
Joe Mixon.
Gus Bus or Ramondre
I just can't do it. Oh, Gus Bus or I'm gonna go Ramondre.
Okay, this is fun. I like to go speed round. Let's shoot a bunch of them at you real quick.
Yeah,
Gus Bus isn't a bad play though at all.
It's not bad. And there was one in there that I might have switched back. I'd probably go Zach Moss over Gus Bus.
I'm going.
That's tough.
Zach Moss is struggling with an injury. We don't know if he's going to play or not. It's a game time decision.
Yeah, I'm probably
Yeah, I'm
going
gonna
Gus
start him
Bus.
if he's in. If he's in, I'm starting him.
I'll probably go Gus Bus, man. The game script's going to be so pro Ravens that they're
That's
going to
true.
run
That's
the
very
ball.
true. That's very true. There's not much else to say in this game, and there's not much else to say in the next game or the next game. The next game is the Chargers versus the Bears. Also minus 9.5 for the Chargers.
I'm taking Chargers to win the game, but the
I'm
Bears
taking the
plus
Bears
nine
with
and
the
a half.
points.
I'm
Yeah,
taking the Bears plus 9.5. The
I'm
Chargers
taking the
don't
Bears
blow
in this
people
one.
out.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
don't. And Deontay Foreman looks great. You're starting Deontay Foreman. You're starting DJ Moore. You're not starting Tyler Bagent. I'm just out on that.
Yeah, the quarterback who played well last week.
Yeah, it was like
Played
150
really well
yards
last
though.
week.
That was
They're
it. No
going to need him to
interceptions.
do a lot more this week.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. And it's going to be bad.
if they had a good defense, maybe they'd pull off the upset, but that
Yeah.
defense is just butter.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chargers defense here for sure. Austin Eckler, Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, they're all in.
Yeah. Josh Palmer a good start. He's expected to play, but
Is he?
he's
Okay.
going to be a game time decision. I'd
Okay.
probably try to bench him with him being the late game.
I'm going to take the under on this game, though. It's 46 points over under. I'm taking the under.
I'm going to take the over. I think both these defenses are really, really bad. And
Vegas
I think,
odds have minus, it's about the same on that, so.
okay, nice. I
About
can
the
see it.
same
I
on
mean,
that.
46 is
I
a lot
could
of
too.
points.
Yeah, 46 is a lot, but we'll see.
DJ Moore, he's
Yeah,
in.
he's in.
Deontay Foreman, he's in.
Yeah, he's in.
Outside of that, Cole Kmet, any Cole Kmet action?
Sure. Sure.
I think that the new quarterback is actually a little bit better for Cole Kmet. You know, you
Yeah.
those check downs, they do use Cole Kmet.
I
vertically.
disagree. I think because of the new quarterback, they're going to just run the ball more. Like the ball's not going to be in the quarterback's hands as much.
Yeah,
And you saw the
what's
benefit.
his name?
You saw Deontay Foreman reap the benefits of that.
yeah, I agree with that 100%. They're definitely going to be more run heavy. Anything else you want to cover in this game? We both got Chargers winning, but we're both taking the Bears and the points, right?
Right. That's right.
Yeah, I think that's how it'll go.
Yeah, we kind of
And then we
split up a little bit. The Raiders and the Lions.
It's an interesting game, right?
That sounds interesting. The Lions at home, coming off a terrible loss, man. I expect to see a bounce back game. Minus 7.5 for the Lions. I'll take the Raiders to cover, the Lions to win. The Raiders
I
just
agree
look
with
bad,
that.
dude. Jimmy Garoppolo, if he's in, it doesn't matter. He still sucks.
Yeah.
Brian Hoyer or Aiden O'Connell, both suck.
Garoppolo, I don't think he was on the injury report. I was
Okay.
looking earlier this morning, and I see he didn't have anything beside his name. So
I am going
he's
to take the
good
over
go.
on this game, though. 46 points.
I could see that. Raiders defense playing a little bit better. What did they do last week? Past 2 weeks, I thought they've played a little bit better.
Yeah, but the problem is their offense is horrible.
Yeah, especially last
Portland's
week. Getting
defense.
Garoppolo back, I think will at least help a little bit. Lions are winning this game.
Yeah, I agree with
You
that.
know, and do they cover? That's a lot of points for them to cover. They are at home. I'm going to say they don't cover. I'm going to take the Raiders plus 7.5. That's a lot of
the
points.
Raiders in the last 2 weeks, I mean, all year, other than the Buffalo game, 16 points, 38 points against Buffalo, 23 against Pittsburgh, 24 against the Chargers, 13 against Green Bay, 17 against New England, 30 against the Bears last week, though.
Yeah. I'm going to go Lions.
Jameer Gibbs is in your freaking lineup.
Definitely.
Jameer Gibbs is going to have a great game. I expect the Lions to have a bounce back game. But, we'll see. I think the Raiders will cover that, the 7.5 points, but I think the Lions will win.
Yeah, Amon-Ra in for sure. Josh Reynolds, if you need to take
I'm out.
shot in it deeply,
I'm scared.
but no thank you. Yeah. Outside of that,
Jared Goff.
Samuel Porter, Jared Goff in for sure.
Are you taking Jared Goff or are you taking guy who were we talking about earlier? Geno Smith.
I'd take Goff.
Jared Goff or Jordan Love?
Goff.
Goff or Kirk Cousins?
That's a good one. I think I would go. I'm going to go Goff or Kirk Cousins. That's a good one. I think I'm gonna
I'm gonna get Kirk
go.
there.
I'm gonna go golf. It's at home. Underovers higher, I would imagine, for golf.
Yeah, it's only higher. It's higher, but I don't like the over under for the Packers game. It's 41 and a half
That's
for
true.
Packers
We
and
both
Vikings.
did. We both did say that. Yeah,
I'm
we
taking the
both
over
picked
and the
the
under,
over
and
for
I
that.
wasn't so. What about golf for Brock Purdy?
I would go. I think I could golf there.
Yeah, I think I go golf there too, but I could see Purdy being a good play. Golf for Joe
I think he's
Burrow.
gonna do. I think he's gonna do fine. 2 touchdowns for
Yeah,
Purdy.
could be. Yeah, what about golf for Joe Burrow?
Um, God, that's tough. I'm
I
gonna
think I go
go.
Burrow there.
If I had the two, I think I would go Burrow, but damn. The 49ers secondary it's good, but it can be beat by
Right.
this Burrow's offense.
Same way with the
So
Raiders and the Lions. I feel like it's very close.
same way, but yeah. I'm
I
gonna
think the
go
only
Burrow,
reason I
but
lean Burrow is because I like Gibbs to score a touchdown over Mixon.
I like
So I
that.
think
That's
that'll
true.
take away from
That's a
golf
good
a little.
point. Yeah,
I
that's a
think it'll
good
take away
point.
from golf a little.
I like
That's
that.
our last matchup. That was a Monday night matchup there. You want to go over our DFS lineups?
Yeah, we will. We will. Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm gonna scroll through this real quick. I gotta pull it up. Yeah, DraftKings Sportsbook and Casino, the app is some good bet lines on there, dude. Not a sponsor, but hey, could be. Let's see my bets. I always forgot to pull this up. You gotta get through so much stuff. Who you got at quarterback?
I have CJ Stroud with.
Yeah.
Let's see, how much was he?
6,300. I got CJ Stroud too.
6,300. CJ Stroud against Carolina. I think he's gonna have a good day.
Running back, I've got Isaiah Pacheco against Denver for 6,100, and I might change that because I'll tell you why in a second. But I've got Isaiah Pacheco 6,100 and Jonathan Taylor at 6,200 against the
I like
Saints.
it. I think he's gonna get a lot of volume. Yeah.
Yeah. What you got at running back?
I got Brees Hall going against the Giants. I think he's going to
Okay.
get a lot of volume. I think the game script's going to be good. I think he gets in the end zone. I got Christian McCaffrey for 9,200. I think he's going to be Christian McCaffrey.
Right. Yeah, I've got wide receiver. I have Christian Kirk and Rashi Rice. I feel really good about those. And who else? Sorry. And Nico Collins. Sorry. Also have Nico Collins paired with the C.J. Stroud.
Nice. I got Tank Dell matched with C.J. Stroud, and I also
Okay.
got Christian Kirk and Jordan Addison.
Okay. Who do you have at tight end?
I have Trey McBride at tight end. Spending
Okay.
down, saving some money.
I'm actually
Hurts out.
changing my lineup right now. I've got some weirdness going on, and some stuff I kind of want to see play out. So I just changed my lineup. I actually put took Brees Hall instead of Isaiah Pacheco. I got Rashi Rice in, so I didn't want to have both of those guys. But I took Lamar Jackson at quarterback, and Taysom Hill at tight end.
I thought about trying to get him in there. I thought about it. I think that's a good tight end play.
Yeah, at the flex, I've got Bijan Robinson against Tennessee.
Okay. I got Isaiah Pacheco in flex against Denver.
Right, and then for
Defense, we
my
both have the Falcons.
yeah, we both have the Falcons.
They're the best defense for like the cheapest,
2,900. It's cheap. Yeah, it's cheap.
Yeah, it really helps.
I had Isaiah Pacheco in, and I had Chris Olave in my flex, but I changed that to Bijan Robinson.
Okay, I like that.
But yeah, you
Anything else you want to go over today, man? Did we do survival?
man.
Who you think survival?
we did not do survival. Let's go back and look at these lineups again. I'm pulling the lineups back up. Let's see. Yeah, we did not do survival. I know last week we picked for the Bills to win. We would have been out, but another alternative would have been the Seahawks. The Seahawks did win, so.
How about Baltimore?
Assuming you picked the Seahawks, Baltimore against the Cardinals is a fun one. I'm kind of wanting to start taking a little risk here now, though.
I like that.
That's where I want to start getting a little risky. I'm kind of looking towards like the Falcons as my risky play against the Titans.
I like that.
The Falcons against the Titans, the Texans against the Panthers. You're never going to get. You want to pick the Texans, but I thought this is like a safe time to pick them.
You know what? I thought about that the other day. That's what I'm gonna go with. I think Houston wins it. I like that. I think it's a good time to get Houston out of the way for survival. If
Yeah,
you can get
that's
it,
right.
I mean, nothing's guaranteed, and it's going to be a close game. But I just think that they're going to do a little. They're going to be a little more efficient on offense and go against a worse defense in Carolina.
Yeah, maybe even and then next week you can look to have the Steelers against the Titans, but that's a Thursday game, so I don't think you can pick that survival, can you? You can't pick Thursday or Monday, so that's why I'm not taking the Lions this week against the Raiders.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I kind of do lean towards the Texans against the Panthers. I can see the Panthers coming out with an upset. It isn't home for them. So, but yeah, either the Falcons. I don't know. I think I'm going with the Falcons. I believe in that defense.
Yeah,
And
I like that.
the rookie quarterbacks are going to be bad.
I also like the Chargers against the Bears this week too.
Yeah, that's an easy one for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got, man. I'm about to have to head down to the venue. Where we're doing the thing today. So
Yeah. I'm close the laptop, get my stuff together, and kind of get ready for the day. I'm excited. I'm happy to see the big day.
yeah, right.
So I will definitely see you guys down there here shortly.
For sure, man. It's been good, and anybody that's listening, I know we got 2 viewers. I think I'm one of them. But anybody that's listening, even if y'all listen to this after we do it, we do this every week. Start at 10:30, go through all the matchups, go through all the bet nods and the lines. So make sure you guys tune in next week. Tune into our podcast. It comes out on Sundays. Just put out episode 66 if you guys are listening to this. So
Man, 66 episodes. It's crazy.
that's
right?
crazy. Once a week. And once a week, we've only missed, 2, 3 episodes ever?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 3 episodes total. So check us out, man. It's been good.
Please do. It's been fun, man. Can't wait to do it again next week.
Yeah, that's right. I'll holler at you later. I'll see you.
See you guys.